been enjoying this series so far. I've been having a lot of fun doing it. It's being an hectic, yes, but I've been enjoying it. And yeah, today I'm doing something that I don't think I've ever done. I never done in video, and I have never done that. I'm 100% sure. I'm gonna bake 2 pie tarts. Like we are in the, okay. Before we jump in, I'm in the season. It's autumn, it's fall, it's October. I'm a Portuguese girl living in England. I'm a Portuguese girl living in England, watching a bunch of YouTubers from America and Canada. And yeah, that's a whole mix. I want to feel that autumn food, you know. I've eaten it here and there, but like I want to feel it and I want to bake it. I want to put my hands in the dough, as we say in Portuguese. Today I'm gonna bake 2 pies. I have a very sweet tooth, guys, but not too sweet, but kind of like, ooh, that's sweet. You know the sweet that, ooh, that's my sweet. 2 pies, the 2 most popular pies for this time of year. I'm gonna bake a pumpkin pie and an apple pie. I have no idea if it's gonna be good. I have no idea if it's gonna be bad. Well, we shall see. If it's gonna be bad, the thing is gonna be like baking disaster. I'm gonna take the recipe from Pinterest and I'm just gonna do the best that I can with these 2 pies. I already have the base already decided, like, yes, the bases, they're gonna be like this. I'm not gonna make the base. Come on, guys, give it. But yeah, if this is something that you'd like to see, just keep watching. First, before everything else, we must put our apron. And I don't know if you guys know this, but my apron, this is my Halloween autumn apron. It's pumpkins with blackheads. It's adorable and actually matches. I don't know if you guys can see my oven gloves. I love it. I'm so like cringy basic witch, but I love it, you know. So yeah, first thing, putting the apron. Okay, now that apron is on, I'm gonna start doing the apple pie, but before everything else, I don't have, for the pumpkin pie, I don't have the pumpkin puree can because we don't sell here a lot, at least at Morrison's, that's where I went. They didn't have, so I actually bought butternut squash. I don't know how you say this in your country, because I know in different countries you say different things. I know in Australia say in one way, Canada and America in another way. Comment down below, how would you say it in your own language? In Portuguese, as far as I know, we don't have different types of pumpkin. In my head, it's everything, it's abóbora. Abóbora, yeah, that's how we say pumpkin in Portuguese, just for you guys to know. Fun fact, it's abóbora. I'm gonna just cut these in halves, and I'm just putting in the oven for 40 minutes to make sure they get soft, to create the pumpkin puree. So I started by getting 4 pumpkins. As I said before, I use butternut squash, and yeah, I just cut them in half to make sure that they would smoosh easier. And yeah, I just put them in the oven tray, in the oven at 180 degrees for 40-50 minutes to make sure that they are soft enough to be able to peel them. Right after that, I decided to actually start the apple pie itself. So first I'm just cutting the apples in half and then just peel them. Right now I'm doing the sauce. So I just peel all the apples, and after peeling them, I'm actually cutting in small cubes. And if you ask me what did you do with the skin, not gonna lie guys, I ate majority, just because I really like apple and I like apple skin as well. So yeah, after that I put 150 grams of light brown sugar in the saucepan. I put the apple that I cut, a tablespoon of water and some cinnamon, and I just mixed all together until it becomes very, very soft. When the apple is soft, I just start to break it a little bit, just to make sure it's in like tiny pieces. And after that, just to cool down for a bit, I put the sauce into a bowl. And after that, time to the garnish. I cut it more apples. At this time I decided to leave the skin on. And yeah, just kind of like slices. But now it was time to actually take the pumpkins out of the oven. You can see they're all brownish. I mean, they're very smooshy. So yeah, now I'm just using the crust, just putting the sauce, the apple pie sauce. And now I'm just putting all the slices that I cut it, trying to make it like prettier, all proper. Like, I'm not a proper baker. Usually, like, I make very yummy stuff, but they never actually come out very pretty. I'm not very good at making things look very pretty, but they'll get very tasty, not gonna lie. So yeah, now I just put a little bit of light brown sugar on top and unsalted butter, just a few cubes. And after that, to top it, I also put a little bit of cinnamon maple syrup that I didn't show, and just for 40 minutes, 180 degrees in the oven. Now it's time to start the pumpkin pie. So now I'm actually finishing the pumpkin puree. I'm just peeling it off. I'm using my Thermomix just to mix everything to make a good pumpkin puree. If you don't know how to make pumpkin puree, it's literally peeling and then just put a little bit of pumpkin and just mix all together. So now you can see I'm putting all the pumpkin puree that I did in the bowl. I'm not gonna use all for the for the pie, obviously. And yeah, now for this pie, I'm actually whisking 2 eggs together. Putting this one, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I didn't measure as much as I did for the apple pie. I kind of went woohoo on a row. So let's just say 1.5 cups. So then I put a little bit more cinnamon. I also put pumpkin pie spice, mixed all together, all the dry ingredients. And after that, I just mixed the pumpkin puree and the eggs to make sure that all gets very good. I had to adjust because in the beginning they were it looked a little bit brownish, but then I went to look and as it's actually the normal color. It's not supposed to look very, very orange, which I didn't know. So not gonna lie, I think I might have went a little bit excessive in the quantities. There's a lot of leftover. But yeah, now that the 2 pies are done, let me show you the results. Look at this. Wow, I am so impressed, guys, not gonna lie. They actually looked, I don't know how they taste, but by the looks, they look phenomenal. I'm making dinner. I'm actually gonna start with dessert. The 2 pies are made. Wow. So, let me already give my critique on myself. Out of the 2, I think obviously the apple pie looks prettier, more fancy with all the slices around. The apple pie was also easier to make. Yeah, because if I had like pumpkin puree in a can, it would be the pumpkin pie, obviously. But because I had to make the puree, it just took more equipment. Besides that, I don't know anything about flavors. I was more excited for the pumpkin pie than for the apple pie, but actually now it's kind of the opposite. And I think just the crusts, but that's not my fault. It's just the ones that I bought. Literally, the cheapest one, it's the pumpkin pie crust. The most expensive one is the apple pie crust, and you can tell the difference. I think this crust of the pumpkin pie is more cakey, and the apple one it's more tarty, more pie actually. And with me, I have these Walls soft scoop vanilla light ice cream. Not vegan. I was not the one that bought it, but either way, it's the one that I have, and I think especially pumpkin pie, we must have ice cream. Okay, so let's try. Also, one thing, I'm gonna have in this pumpkin plate. I don't know if you guys can see. I think it's so cute. I'm gonna have TK Maxx. Really, really nice. So I haven't finished, but I'm gonna finish very soon. Wow, surpassed my expectations more than I was expecting. Yeah, it really went through the roof for my expectations. But yeah, as I was thinking, the pie base itself, it's very cakey. It's you guys cannot eat it a lot. It's very cakey, and I prefer more crispy. It's different. So I know that next time I prefer spending just like £1 more and get the proper one. I think I haven't tried. Good. The tarts, the pie. You don't say tart or pie because we say tart in Portuguese. So actually I don't know. Or maybe it depends on the country or on the city. I don't know. But yeah, actually this is really good. Not too sweet, which is perfect for me because if it's too sweet, I'm getting like. But also, as a nice like, it's a pumpkin pie, so you're not gonna imagine that it's gonna be very sugary. You kind of like it, you're weirded out. Is this a dessert or is this not a dessert? It is a dessert, guys. It's a very nice, and I like with the ice cream that I always see in like photos and in movies or whatever. I think that will go very good together. So yeah, this pie.
Stop feeling bad. It's a different kind of sadness. It's a different kind of fear. Now we're stuck in this waitlist, and the end is getting near. So I'm moving on. Yeah, I'm moving on.
Okay, so review on the pumpkin pie. Another success. Again, very soft for what I was expecting. Because it looks like it's like crazy sugary, it's actually like you can feel the apple. It's very good. It's like one slice of each is good. Like I'm already getting a little bit too sweet because I'm not usually eating these type of sweets. So desserts. So it's like getting it all on me, but like it's actually very soft. I don't think it's ice cream. It tastes good well, but I don't think it's ice cream. But I really like it. I really like this pie that I made. I think it was a good experience. It is a good. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna finish my pie and I'm moving on. If you like this video, drop a like, subscribe. I'm uploading videos every single day, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's Bootober. Bye, guys.
Moving on. You've been moving.